Welcome back to the channel. My name is Patrick and I'm going to do a trade recap today with you and share with you the move I took that earned me £4,000, well, $4,000 in trading profit. So the move in itself was only worth $700, but it helped me complete the level 2 stage of the 5%ers 80k account. So once you hit your 10% target, you get a 50% profit split. So the 80k account, 8,000 target, $4,000 payout. So for those who don't know, I normally trade using supply and demand and I trade the London sessions. So the 3rd of October, London session would have opened around here. And I was looking at what happened just before that. So just before that, we had a lot of buying pressure, shot up here, took out all of these little supply zones here, and it created a new high. So as it was approaching down, I took one or two small scalps here, and then my main target was this demand. So I'll quickly draw out for you what I was looking at, the demand zone I was looking at here. So from this peak here to that low, that was the zone I was interested in. Yeah, so zoom in a little bit. So as price was pushing down from the start of the London session here, I was looking to be a buyer within this zone. So as it re-entered for the first time, I entered there. That's normally my preferred entry, and that's normally my preferred entry. I normally get a response from there. So I entered about 5 standard lots there. Typically, with this account size, I've been trading using 4 standard lots, scalping 5-10 pip moves, making on average about $800 a day. On some good days, I make about $1,000 a day, so about 5 trades, 200 a trade, $1,000. And that's how I was able to progress through this stage. I believe I completed the stage in about 9 trading days, and that's exactly how I did it. Trading supply and demand, scalping 5 to 10 pip moves, using the right amount of leverage, not over leveraging, and just consistently doing that. So as price was coming down here, I entered there and entered 5 lots, and the reason being is because I only needed 1,400 on that day. I think I made about 4,000 or so, no, 400 or so on this move down. So I needed about 1,000, or actually I needed about 700 to complete. So I entered about 5 standard lots here, wanted to scalp it quickly for 10 pips and get $500, then look for a smaller scalp later on in the day. So as it entered here, I got in here 5 standard lots, and as I saw price move down without giving me my response, I entered another 2 standard lots here. So at this point, I'm using more leverage than I normally be using for this account size, but I was quite confident in this move, and especially because it hadn't given me my response yet. So it unfortunately kept them pushing down, and it came within about, my stop loss would have been just under this candle wick here. So my stop loss was about 3 pips away from being taken out. So I was a little bit worried when this candle came all the way here. But what helped me hold this position was that I noticed that we had now created a Quasimodo pattern, which I'll share with you here again, which is another way of trading supply and demand. I tend to trade it now and again when it's visible, because it can generate 40 pips in one move or so on. So as price was coming down here, created the left shoulder, fake breakout, created the head, pushed up and took out this supply zone. So that qualifies it as a key area of interest now, this head there. So as price came back down here, what you should do is buy the left shoulder here, which would have been at 97, 91, so around here. So when price came back into here, I was and I noticed that I was quite confident now that this was going to move. It was definitely going to give me my 5 pips and potentially more. So I changed my TP target from 5 or 10 pips, which my average would have been about here. My average entry would have been around here. So I was looking for 5 or 10 pips from here. I changed it from that and I moved it to 16 pips, no, 17 pips. As I did some quick calculations, I knew at 17 pips, I would have achieved the remaining $1,100 I needed to complete the account. So I figured I might as well try and complete it in this move rather than looking for a second or third move later on in the day. So I decided to had a look at what was going on in terms of supply. There was no real area to worry about until about this point here at 10 pip to about 98.10, and price could potentially push up to 98.17. So I set my profit target to 98.17, and price did hit TP, and as soon as it hit TP here, it started coming down. So I was out immediately as it hit TP. Luckily for me, it worked out perfectly. As you see, I would have got stopped out later if I held it any longer. So again, this is why I scalp. I don't hold moves forever. I don't look for 50 pip moves or 100 pip moves. I get my money, get out, call it a day. And I did exactly that because I hit my profit target, and that was the account complete. And the account was closed straight away, and I then waited for my new account credentials to start the level 3. So that's the trade that took me to so the trade in itself was $700, but it helped me achieve my profit goals, and that profit goal gains equated to $4,000. So this one move here essentially made me $4,000. So that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you found value in these trade recaps and you see how I apply supply and demand. And I hope you hopefully you are learning from my progress and my progression through these levels, and you can see the possibilities of, or the power of trading supply and demand using a scalping technique. So if anyone does have any questions regarding my strategy, do hit me up in question in the comments section, and I'll try to get back to you. And if not, if there's a lot of demand for the same questions, I may just do a video going through my strategy in itself. So that's where we are now. I have started trading level 3, and so far so good, no complaints there, but I do need to slow down because I'm not able to make a profit withdrawal yet, because I'm basically passing levels within 14 days, and I could only make a profit withdrawal after 14 days from the account open. So I'm going to trade this account now very slowly until I am able to withdraw my well-earned profits. So yeah, that brings us to the end of this video. If you found value in it and you like content like this, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button to show your appreciation. And until next time, this is Patrick signing out. Peace.